I love this already. How have we not had this letter already? I love it. Because people left Twitter and discovered, we can leave nasty comments on Instagram as well. And now LinkedIn is the last refuge of the decent.
You had a different childhood to me.
Oh, I did. It was lovely.
You went to school and everything.
Yes. And in the afternoon, I'd clean chimneys. And then I'd go home and read a good book.
I was too busy taking snuff with prostitutes.
Hello and welcome. Somehow you stumbled upon an episode of Wanging On with Graham and Maria. It's half an hour of dubious advice. That's what you've got. So try and enjoy it. There's Maria now.
And I've got a nice spotty flamenco
Yes,
outfit
you do.
on.
Yes, you do. You look very European. European.
Yeah. That's not good, is it? I used to voice Eurotrash. I know what that means.
You look like you've lived abroad.
How are you this week, Graham?
I'm all right. But listen, we have a dilemma. We have a dilemma.
What is that, Graham?
Well, I don't know if you know, but we're going to the Edinburgh Festival. We're now doing two shows.
Are we?
There's a matinee for the elderly.
What did he say?
Which one's the boy?
Is he gay? Is she gay?
Is that the same woman as before?
She looks gay. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, an hour? Did they say an hour?
Why is everyone laughing? I don't find this funny at all. But we should be doing all of that in Scottish voices.
Yes, we should. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It has been brought to our attention that if you are a podcaster and you do a live show, you are supposed to have merch.
Oh, how exciting.
Well, it is. We don't have any merch.
What about if we sell cars in the foyer?
That's a very good idea. Whoever's parked outside,
we'll sell that car.
We'll just sell that car. There you go.
We'll just change it.
We could sign the windscreen in lipstick.
Wanging On.
No, I must, I think mugs. You can never have too many mugs. These are too expensive. We can't.
Well, these have been very popular.
No, but these have been handmade.
They have been handmade, but I think if we...
These would be about £500 each. I don't think we'll shift many.
What if we get them from China?
Home of the China.
Like Donald Trump. And we order something in the region of 14 million, and then they'll only cost 80p each.
Oh, I mean, yes. The cost per item will be very low on that. Yeah.
I know that works. You amortize the cost, you see.
Ooh. Okay, you can never have too many mugs. But the count of these ones, I must say, there's something about a tote bag. I now have so many tote bags. It's like the plastic bag problem. But I really can't throw away the tote bags.
Well, you can give them to charity shops.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you can say to the charity shop, when you buy something in a charity shop, instead of giving them a plastic bag to take away, give them one of these tote bags, and then it's advertising to other people whatever it is that's on the tote bag.
But it won't be the charity shop.
No.
Okay.
I know, but you're spreading the tote bag message around whichever... No, you don't like that idea.
Okay. Kill all pets, that one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I hide that one. I don't agree with
Death
it.
to Graham Norton. I've got one of those. So, no, back to our merch. What about a pen? I like a pen.
Oh, it's sort of on brand because people have to write in. Mm-hmm. Maybe a quill. You see so few quills in the merch stand these days.
For our audience, I'm thinking maybe a night guard.
Because they're so angry. They're just grinding their teeth at night, listening to our stupid advice.
It's just printed Wanging on the night guard, so you can smile at your husband. Instead of Wanging On.
Do you know what would be quite good? A notepad that just said Wanging On each page.
Yeah. What about if it just says, shut up? Shut up. Love Wanging On.
Yeah, no one cares. Love Wanging On.
I do like the notion of just saying, shut up.
You are just wanging on. What else could we do? I can't think of anything that clever.
T-shirts that say, am I weird?
Oh, now, That is a good idea.
Yeah.
I like the idea of walking behind somebody and their shirt saying, "Am I weird?"
Yeah.
And just doing V signs at their head.
You need to get out more.
Oh, I intend to. Once people are wearing those T-shirts, I'll be on the streets all the time.
So we wear them to actually do the thing.
Oh, no, we need costume and styling. We've got 2 shows.
So we need to dress up in ballroom outfits.
If there's not the rustle of taffeta as we walk onto that stage, I will feel let down.
Well, you know I largely shop in charity shops that give you tote bags for your purchases. So I can't be held responsible for what I turn up in.
But people will be there for your fashion, Maria.
Oh, my goodness. Charity shop fashion. I don't know what else is there. Let's think. Pens, notepads, T-shirts.
I mean, what are the things? Do we have any catchphrases? Don't really step up to the plate. No, we don't say that as much as we used to. Let it go.
Pop round with a cake.
Kill you. No.
I don't care.
Yeah, tell someone who cares.
Gives a shit.
No, and Am I Weird T-shirt is quite good because I think just for wanging on something, it's a bit on the nose. Whereas if you're wearing a T-shirt that's Am I Weird, people would have to know the podcast in order to understand that T-shirt.
Yes.
So it's quite in. I quite like that.
Yeah. Am I weird on the back? And then you could have a small kind of almost like a logo, like a Tommy Hilfiger logo, but that says Wanging On.
Oh, yes.
There, on there. Is that a lot of money?
I don't know.
2 lots.
I'm not buying one.
No, mine. I wouldn't be seen dead in something like that.
Who would wear that?
I don't know.
I mean, am I weird? Yes, you're wearing a T-shirt that says Am I Weird?
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You are weird.
You spent 50 quid on that.
Surely they can't be £50.
No. I don't know, but I must say,
You've got a T-shirt printing business. You must know.
The overheads are getting higher all the time.
Oh my goodness!
Maria.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the print is oil based.
I think this marketing chat has been a bit of a failure.
I'm not sure. People are going, the merch stand sounds great. Let's go see it.
What about
There'll just be like some empty coat hangers and some mugs that we've written on them
stained with tea.
We'll have just got laundry pens. Try hanging on them.
I like that idea. What about underpants with "Am I Weird" written on? Come on, that's a bestseller. Women to buy their husbands,
Actually, no.
Am I weird? And also, if you went back to somebody's house with a pair of underpants on, going, Am I weird? You'd think, whoa, I'm in for a good time here.
No, and that you could buy them as a gift. That's a funny gift to give someone. Am I weird underpants?
Would you like that gift?
Well, I wouldn't, but I'm not weird. Look, I think we'd love the wangers to tell us what they'd like to buy, because clearly these are not great suggestions. So either you can comment below on Spotify or YouTube, or you could email us at wangingonlisten.co.uk with, tell us what merch you'd like. And dear God, we'll go out and we'll find some children abroad to make it.
Until they're blind.
There's some nuns in Sardinia who still have 3 fingers left.
Nuns in Sardinia.
Okay, we've got to calm down. You've got work to do. There is a dilemma coming up next. It is time, Maria. Envelope ahoy.
Exactamundo, Graham. Okay. I'm just going to read this quietly. Is that all right?
Read it to yourself. We'll try and follow along with using your expression. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, I can tell.
Okay. I'm a recently single 47-year-old man, fresh out of a long-term relationship with my husband. In an effort to get some exercise, meet new people, and gently re-enter society, I joined a gay walking group here in Adelaide. To my complete surprise and mild emotional inconvenience, I met a lovely man. We spent the entire walk talking, and I think there may have been a spark, or possibly I've just forgotten what human connection feels like. Hard to say. Here's the problem. I am deeply unapologetically old school. I like romance. I've never done the apps. I come from the era of dating agencies, speed dating with timers, and getting set up by friends. I'm also a parent to a toddler, so my opportunities to casually bump into him again at future walks are optimistic at best. All I have is his first name and what he does for work. Naturally, I Googled him and found him on LinkedIn. So my question is this. If I message him on LinkedIn and say, hello, remember me from the walking group, would you still like to grab that lunch? Am I A, a charming, proactive, romantic hero, or B, one step away from bunny boiler territory? Will he be delighted or mildly alarmed that I've done some light digital sleuthing? Your answer will absolutely determine whether I take the leap, so no pressure. Still optimistic about love, brackets and slightly terrified, James. Oh, James, I feel for you. Here's the thing. Let's just pull back on all of this for a moment because you are a recently single 47-year-old man out of a long-term relationship with a husband. Now, there's a kind of thing that happens, I think, when you leave a long-term relationship, which is that thing of jumping frying pan fire. And I think you need to be cautious of that. And I understand, you've been used to human connection and having someone there and you want to sort of replicate that. But this is going to take a little bit of time. You're 47. You've been in a long-term relationship. You've got a toddler. Your time is kind of precious. So don't go too fast, too quickly would be my... I think looking him up on LinkedIn... I'm not.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does anyone go on LinkedIn anymore?
Yes, it's huge.
Is
LinkedIn.
it?
LinkedIn is the one to do because because people left Twitter and discovered we can leave nasty comments on Instagram as well, and now LinkedIn is the last refuge of the decent.
Can you leave a nasty message on LinkedIn?
I think people would be annoyed because they can know who you are, they know where you work.
So you don't, yeah.
So you kind of protect yourself by not leaving horrible messages. I think you're right. He shouldn't. I feel like he's already built this into a bigger thing than it is.
I know, that's what I'm hearing.
You can't replicate what you just left. You are not, this man, look, maybe he is, but it's doubtful he's your next husband. But equally, I think you need to get out there and start dating. So I think absolutely send him a message on LinkedIn and kind of go, you mentioned where you worked. I just thought I'd see if I could find you. Here you are. Fancy that lunch. I mean, if you actually on the walk talked about going out for a lunch or something, then do it. All he can say is no, or
yes.
He could ignore it. He could ignore you or say no. Those are the only two options.
No, he can say yes.
Oh, no, I know what you mean, but those are the worst options.
Okay, so
that's the worst that can happen.
Yeah.
Is that he ignores you or says no. And if he does either of those things, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
You won't be humiliated. You won't be exposed. You won't be vulnerable in any way.
But I think James is vulnerable right now. So I would say, yes, it's great, but don't put all your eggs into one bastard, as Dorothy Parker said. Yeah. Be on the apps at the moment and date around, so it's you're not focusing on this, because I think at the moment, because you had a lovely time while you were walking and you talked and it felt like, the old thing that you had with your husband, you're kind of just focusing on this. So I would just say start dating so that it's not 100% of your energy here.
Yes. Also, I feel like that thing about, I come from a time, you're 47.
Yeah, you're not.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Do you know how old we are, James?
Yeah. I mean,
we come from a time of dropping a handkerchief.
Yeah. Like, it sounds like he grew up in Bridgerton or something.
I know, really, right?
I left my calling card. So I think don't be so afraid of the newfangled apps. Try them. Because,
give them a whirl.
Give them a whirl. It's not the worst thing in the world. And, and I think is also be open with everyone. You are 47. You are the father of a toddler. Those are kind of the big things in your life right now. So if people aren't cool with the fact that you're a dad, then, they won't swipe on you and it'll all be fine. But you've met this guy. He knows your dad. I think send him a message, but as Maria says, don't build it into something it isn't. Don't kind of, that thing when people go on one date and suddenly they're buying a garlic press together.
I know, really, right?
Like, no, don't do that.
They're getting a cat.
Yeah. don't. You already have a baby and probably own your own garlic press.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
And also, I think, what about the next walking group? You know, you've joined a gay walking group. When is the next one? What's to say he's not going to be on the next one?
Was Adelaide? Maybe they just walk around it once and then we're kind of done now.
Then they move to Melbourne.
Or Sydney or London.
We are so...
The next walking tour is to the airport.
Next walking tour is to James's house. And whatever happens, James, you've got the love of this lovely toddler. So you don't, all of the other stuff is extraneous and a bonus if things work out. But I think you do need to get back out there, and there's a lot out there, isn't there?
Yeah, and also don't overthink any of it. The fact that you think sending someone a message on LinkedIn might make you look like a bunny boiler, no. All you're doing is being a bit proactive.
Yeah.
And if that puts someone off, if they feel a bit kind of like, all right, back off, they're not for you. But I think you could absolutely ask someone out for lunch.
Yeah, don't put in your LinkedIn message that you've already got a 3-piece suit for your wedding. I mean, don't mention any of that.
Yeah, yes. I prefer a buffet at the wedding and a DJ more rather than a live band. Is that okay?
Yeah, you've got to be light of touch with this. And we don't know what his situation is. James hasn't told us what this man's situation is.
Yes.
Does he have a partner even? Do you know that? Did that come up in the convo?
And also, and this is a bad thing to say.
Oh, no, you're going to be Debbie Downer now.
Well, no, just if someone's interested, you'd know.
I kind of feel that.
Like, why aren't you getting a message on LinkedIn from this man?
Well, they clearly talked about having lunch, but no numbers were exchanged. So was that one of those sayings you just say, oh, yeah, we must grab lunch?
That'd be lovely.
Never.
No, I don't have a phone. Bye.
Yeah. I don't eat lunch. I don't eat at all, ever.
Yeah. Oh, do you eat?
Wow.
Oh, that's how you can do all this walking. That's why I can never walk again, because
I mean, I just think James has suddenly kind of homed in on this.
And listen, we all get that.
I know.
Totally get it, because we are strange little creatures and all we want to do is kind of fill that emotional void that relationship has left in your life. And here's this man and he was nice to you on a walk.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened. And I feel like
the bar is quite low there.
And if he really, was hot to trot, he might be trying to explore ways of contacting you. So, but I say send him a message on LinkedIn. There's nothing to lose.
I say send him a message on LinkedIn, but I also say, James, get out there. Sort of spread the burden of your loneliness.
What were you going to say?
No. Get out of the gutter, Graham. Spread the burden of your loneliness across many, many different avenues.
Yes. I think...
And your semen.
All over Adelaide. Oh, poor Adelaide.
I want to know what happens.
I want to know what the Wangers have to say.
Yes.
This is the sort of thing they will love.
I forgot that.
Do you know what? I think we gave James quite good advice. And here's the exciting thing about James is I think he's going to take it.
I hope so.
Look out if you're on that walking tour because you're about to get a message.
I do feel a certain kind of warmth towards James. Because we've all been there. We've all been in that position where you suddenly go, yes, this is it. You're still in grief. Keegan says, this is completely okay. You met like two normal humans in the wild. There was clearly a spark and you're not reaching out because you found his number carved into a bathroom stall.
That would have been much more convenient.
Yeah, wouldn't it? You found him on LinkedIn, which is basically the online equivalent of approaching someone in a bright, well-supervised library and saying, hello, I am a functioning adult with a job and appropriate footwear. Send something short, warm and low pressure. For example, hi, I really enjoyed chatting on the walk the other day. If you're still up for that lunch, I'd love to pick up the conversation. No pressure at all. Just thought I'd reach out. You got this. Oh, that's quite nice from Keegan.
That is totally reasonable. He hasn't escalated it. He hasn't just like, why don't you?
Yeah.
That is good advice.
I want him to do all of that, but then at the bottom just put, P.S. I'm so lonely.
Date me.
Jeff from Yarmouth. Oh, Yarmouth is very nice. Says, dear LinkedIn lurker, I'd say you have to go for it. if only to avoid later regrets. This way, the worst that can happen is he blocks you. Remember the Ethical Stalker's Handbook, though, and make sure your message is gross. That's in capitals. This is an acronym, obviously. Good-mannered, refusable, original, short, simple. Best of luck.
Jeff's writing a self-help book as we speak.
Yeah.
Maria's not a fan. Jeff, I think he thought about it.
Yeah.
He thought of words that all mean gross.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Best of luck.
It's a jolly, upbeat message.
Thanks, Jeff from Yarmouth. Okay, Finny.
It's the Riviera of Britain.
Finny from Norfolk. Oh, I've been there with you, I think.
Who?
Yarmouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Why were we in Yarmouth?
To visit some boyfriend's parents of yours.
No, that wasn't Yarmouth.
Where was it?
Wasn't that Frinton-on-Sea or something?
I don't know. Isn't that Yarmouth?
No!
Is it Clacton?
Yes, Clacton.
Oh,
It's very near Clacton. No, Yarmouth's way down the other end.
This is not helping at all. Finny from Norfolk says...
Just keep it good-mannered.
Okay. Option C. Find out where he works on LinkedIn and wait for him outside so you can accidentally bump into him. Ensure you have flowers and chocolate so you can spoil him. Or D. Go for the next walk with the walking group and ensure you have a business card.
I would say D. C is...
Stalker.
If Finny thinks C is a good idea, Finny's single.
I think Finny was trying to make a joke.
Oh, was she? Okay.
A bit like Jeff in Yarmouth.
Okay.
With gross. Can you remember what gross stands for?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, go on.
Good-mannered, refusable. I can't remember the O.
Original.
Original, short and simple.
Very good. Very good.
See, it's so handy. I'm buying the book. I am. Alex remains in Marlow and has this to say.
So as someone who has been contacted a couple of times on LinkedIn in that way, I would say avoid it. Despite the fact that everyone now announces their baby names and engagements, it is still a professional social network. What I would do is contact the individual who set up the walk and see if they can either share contact details, and if they are unable to, see if they're happy to act as a bit of a go-between. And if the chap isn't interested, then obviously you never show your face there again, sorted. And if he is, then you have another smashing little walk.
Okay. I like little walk has become a euphemism.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Alex knows. Alex is on LinkedIn and she's received these messages.
She didn't like it.
Didn't like it. So, James, ignore everything we've said. What do we know?
Well, what we're giving you, James, is a cross-section here of opinion.
Yeah.
And you can take whichever bit you like, but take mine.
But also, is it that bad getting a message on LinkedIn?
Just because she had a bad message, whatever
To-
her name was.
To Alex.
Forgotten already.
With an I.
Alex with an I.
They weren't meant for her.
Harry the Hobbit. We've got Harry the Hobbit with quite a long message. I run an LGBT hiking group and have been all too familiar with people liking one another on some of our hikes. What I recommend doing is seeing if this hiking group has socials, like a Facebook or WhatsApp group, and join. I'm sure he's done that. I would also find out who runs the hikes and ask them if they plan on doing a social meetup anytime soon down the local bar, pub or cafe. One thing to be mindful of is that a lot of the time it's really hard for 30 plus LGBT people to just find friends and nothing more within the community. So you could easily be reading someone just keen to make new friendships as something more. My advice would be to try to go on a few more hikes and socials and try to get to know this person normally rather than a LinkedIn message. Play it cool and see after another hike with him if he would like to grab a coffee sometime. Hope that helps and good luck wherever the trail leads you. Well, they've already discussed lunch.
No, but I think, actually, you know what? I'm taking back my advice.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I feel Harry's right. There are some gay groups you join and really it's just a knocking shop. But
Really? You surprised me.
But a walking group does suggest, gays of a certain age wanting to make friends. So I think what he's done coming out of this relationship, he has seen, as we were saying, he's seen more in this than there is. And actually, even sending the LinkedIn message, I think, might be too much. And just go on a few more walks. If you bump into him again, great. Then you can swap numbers if you want to.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if you send the LinkedIn message, you are a bit keen, maybe.
Well, especially as this guy will know that you've just come out of a long relationship. I mean, I think anybody with any sense, and yourself included, James, would think, I don't want to get involved with someone who's still dealing with the aftermath, especially as you've got a toddler. And, there's obviously you can't sever ties with your ex because presumably you share the toddler together. So you've got to keep seeing them. I'm guessing that you're the hurt party here. I'm just guessing that from the tone of your letter. So just be careful. And
yeah, I've talked myself out of it now.
Okay.
I think don't send the LinkedIn message. I think just play it cool. If you bump into it again, great. If you don't, you're going to bump into somebody. I think it's in your mind now. The good thing is this man on the walk has kind of woken you up.
Yeah.
And kind of thought, oh, it's possible. I am still an attractive sexual being. I could meet someone. And so good. But I think even the idea of Googling him and finding him and everything it's become too much now.
I'm with you. I would say don't do it yet. You see, I would say go on another few walks and then do it. I mean, I feel that you're hoping to be rejected on some level, or you're expecting to be rejected. And when that is the case, when you're expecting, you have a T-shirt on saying reject.
Yeah, it will happen. Look, James, I think between the two of us and the Wangers, you've got a whole range of advice there. Hopefully, you've found some of it useful. Thank you so much for getting in touch. If you'd like to leave advice for James, you could do so in the comments below Spotify or YouTube. Right, Maria McCurlin is back with another dilemma in the blink of an eye. Maria, I hear Wanging On is quite the social media presence.
That we do, Graham. On our Instagram page, @Wanging On, we post all manner of clips and dilemmas.
But what about Facebook?
We're there too, Graham. Give us a follow.
But Maria, if I'm down with a youth and I'm on TikTok?
We are there too, Graham. Again, it's Wanging On, and we're on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, whatever your social media platform of choice.
There really is no escaping us. Eyes blinked, she's back.
I'm laughing at you when you're kind of saying, get on with it. Get on with it, resting bitch face.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, dear Graham and Maria, I'm a weekly wanger and have been since you started the podcast. I enjoy your honest advice to our dilemmas and have one now that I need some help with.
Ooh.
I'm very loyal to my hairdresser.
I love this already. How have we not had this letter already? I love it.
That's it. That's all they say.
Oh, we know where this is going.
Yeah, we do.
Read on.
Okay. I'm very loyal to my hairdresser, as many people are, and have been going to her for many years. We've become friends through our regular haircut/psychology sessions because I believe that our hairdressers do more for us than just cut and colour our hair. The problem is that she's given me several bad haircuts in a row, and I've lost confidence in her ability to cut my hair well. Chunks missing, uneven fringe. I've had to have repair cuts done by other hairdressers to fix the mess she's made. I think she's going blind.
That must be it.
How else can I explain it? I last had my hair cut by another hairdresser while I was overseas, and this made me realise how crap it's been. I'm now avoiding my hairdresser, trying not to walk past the salon so she doesn't see I've had my hair cut, not by her. So do I tell her, ignore her, and just get on with it? You see, I feel bad and don't want to hurt her feelings, but I don't want another hack job. What should I do? And that is from Felicity. Not my real name. She's taking this seriously.
Well, you do.
Felicity. I mean, no, but the idea, this is slightly self-important, the idea that you're walking past and hairdresser, aforementioned, will say, wait a minute, that's not my hatchet job, that she's been somewhere else. Why are you like Rumpelstiltskin?
She doesn't look the ugly hag I intended her to be.
I don't think people, let's be honest, this hairdresser is probably doing a lot of people's hair. And yes.
Not by the sounds of it. Fewer daily, I would have thought.
I mean, the very fact that she can, uneven fringe, hatchet job, whatever else you said that she did, lost confidence in her, chunks missing, uneven fringe, and you've had to have repair cuts. How has this happened for the last few cuts? You keep going back, Felicity, not your real name.
Well, because there is a weird thing. Because if a plumber came to your house and did a bad job, then you would just go, oh, I won't use that plumber again. I'll get a different plumber. And it wouldn't cross your mind. But because there's something kind of intimate between you and a hairdresser.
Well, especially if you have shared psychological problems.
But you always do.
They are receptacles. You take off your emotional rucksack and you give it to your hairdresser and you say, while you're chatting, can you just unpick some of that?
Yeah. And I just feel like then moving to a new hairdresser, it's like you don't just stop using them. It's like you have to dump them. It's like the end of a relationship.
But have you ever done that thing where you go to that hairdresser and then you've been to them for a couple of years and then you think, I might try someone else, or they're busy. So you book in and they go, well, can you get Jo to do it this time because she's busy? And you go, yeah, that's okay. And then when you go in and you go to Jo and the other one, your regular one, looks at you as if you have slashed them across the throat with a knife.
Wow.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that?
No, I've never go into the same salon to use somebody else.
I have.
Oh, see, there's something very slutty about that.
Jesus Christ, this is judgy. But you can say to the original one, you were busy. You mouth it across the salon while the other one's doing it. You're going, well, that's lovely. But you can go, you were busy.
Yeah.
You were busy. I couldn't get in with you.
No, see, but the fact that the hairdresser was upset is exactly that. It's not like they're so busy they don't notice. They notice.
Yeah, but I've also had ones when I've said, oh, sorry, I couldn't get in to see you. They go, oh, well, it's fine. Never mind. Don't worry. It's all the same salon.
There was a dartboard out the back with your face on it. Yeah. They were seething quietly. Look, Felicity, it is ridiculous because you absolutely should be able to go, I'm going to a new hairdresser now, end of, and not be embarrassed or shamed. And yet we all know there are those genuine feelings. So I think you've got to...
Sell your house and move to another town.
That is absolutely the best advice. But I think the thing you've got to do is not be kind of like ducking as you go past the window of the salon. You've got to pop in and gonna go, oh, look, just wanted to warn you, you won't be seeing me for a bit because my friend is training to be a hairdresser and she's said she wants to do my hair. If I've any disasters, I'll pop in and see you.
That's a lie, though.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah. That's what lies are for.
Why can't you
say...
To
get you out of a tricky situation.
Why can't you say...
You're shit.
No, why can't you say, my last 2 hairs I had to have repaired. Can you not say that?
Well, why say that? That's because that make it worse.
But that's the truth.
Yeah, but it'll make it worse.
Okay.
A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there an acronym for that? Is it...
Yeah. Tibbity Newt.
That's what I always say.
Tibbity Newt. Let's pop that on some merch.
Oh, that would thrill me even more. Tibbity Newt.
Yes.
Just for no apparent reason.
Yeah, there's a lot of letters that make no sense.
Can we have that as our catchphrase?
What is that? That's some Wanging On merch. Oh.
Tibbity Newt. Oh, have you been to see Tibbity Newt? So good.
Yeah, I live by it. I live by Tibbity Newt. But I do think, I remember hearing that as a child and I was really struck.
Tibbity Newt?
No, by a truth that's told with bad intent.
Yes, good.
It's all the lies you can invent. Because,
Is that your mum told you that?
No,
Rhoda? Okay.
no. I think I might
Is it Shakespeare?
No, I might have read it in a book.
Okay.
When I was a child.
Janice and John?
No, it was probably...
Hungry Caterpillar?
I imagine it was by E.E. Nesbit.
Oh!
It might have been The Would-Be Goods. Anyone read that?
Very good.
Yeah. Anyway.
You had a different childhood to me.
Oh, I did. It was lovely.
You went to school and everything.
Yes. And then in the afternoon, I'd clean chimneys. And then I'd go home and read a good book.
I was too busy taking snuff with prostitutes. At the Catholic Church.
And drinking gin to keep you small.
To get rid of the baby.
William Blake, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That was William Blake.
Wow.
It's like doggerel. William Blake's supposed to be good, isn't he?
Well,
Wow.
He had some off days.
Yeah, clearly. That was when he was working for the Christmas Cracker Company. Here, Bill, anything on truth and lies?
As his time with Hallmark. Anything on truth and lies. No, I'm going to read some proper people now because we have been hopeless. Have we been
What are we doing?
Have we finished? What are we doing? We're trying to solve a problem about hairdressers.
Oh, yes, I remember now. No, but I solved this problem hours ago. I just said, go in and tell her someone else is cutting your hair.
It's the hysterical time of day now. I do think you have to be honest. I think your version of lying
is kind.
Yeah, but is it kind because she needs to know that she took her eye off the ball or the ball of the head?
Someone else can tell her that.
Okay, not you.
Felicity just wants out. Felicity wants out in the most painless way possible, and I have given her that way out.
Oh, well, you're very good.
Great. Let's see what the wangers say. Tell her she's rubbish. Don't leave till she's crying. Don't leave till she's vowed to never be a hairdresser again.
How is she going to learn? How is she going to learn to make her haircuts better?
She's going blind.
Oh.
She's only got limited time to be a hairdresser.
I went to a hairdresser once who said to me, do you have any children? And I said, no, sadly. Like that, because I always think if you put sadly after it, it stops them in their tracks. And he just went, how old are they?
Well, sadly is 3.
I did. I had to go 7 and 9. Okay. Susanna says, I would message her and say, hey, hope you're well. Just thought I'd send a quick message to say you won't see me for a while as a friend who's a hairdresser is giving me a deal at mates rates. Unfortunately, due to the cost of living, I'm having to cut corners where I can.
This message was already way too long.
Yeah. The longer it is, the more people know you're lying.
Yeah.
Keep it brief.
And also much better to just pop in, do it face to face.
Oh, that's hard.
No, but then they really don't think you're lying.
Okay.
Whereas you send this big, long message.
Yeah.
This is so clearly
I haven't
made up.
finished the long message.
Sorry. I do apologise.
Cut corners wherever I can. I expect to come back when things improve a bit. Thanks for all the cuts and chat. Best wishes. Then never go back. So, yeah, I do think if you're going to text, keep it brief because the longer it goes on, the more they know you're lying.
Yeah, I think what you don't want to do is be hiding. So I think that's why get it out of the way. It's like ripping off a plaster. Just walk into the salon and go, oh, there you are, darling. Listen, I know you haven't seen me for ages. I just want you to explain. Tell your lie, then leg it. And then you can walk by, head held high with beautiful hair on it.
What about if you say all of that? You just want to say, my friend's going to do it. And then she just goes, you're lying, aren't you?
You go, yes, I am. Talentless. Worthless.
Give me your scissors. Give me your scissors. I'm doing you a favour and everyone else in this town.
It's an intervention.
I'm taking your scissors. You must never cut hair again. Go and get your eyes tested. Flick says you have a few options. 1, if there are other workers in the salon, you can pull one of them aside and try to suss out if there's a personal or professional reason that her work has gone downhill. Brackets, risky.
Oh, that one's, they're rated, the options.
Yeah,
okay.
Risky. 2, you can talk to her one-on-one and explain how you're feeling and ask her what's going on. Brackets, ballsy.
I've got another word for that one.
3, switch hairdressers. Make an excuse about why you're doing this and part on good terms with a card and a present. Brackets, cowardly but saves face.
Mm-hmm.
4, put up with rubbish hair. Brackets, sad. P.S. Any chance she is trying to get rid of you as a client by giving you bad haircuts? That's a possibility there, Flick. Thank you for your options. I don't think any of them are particularly...
Well, I think the cowardly but saves face is the closest to a solution.
Yeah. I mean, It's a bit like, people say change your shampoo every few months because your hair gets used to the shampoo. So you want to kind of mix it up and try other shampoos.
I don't think your hair cares.
Mine does. Mine cries if I not Weller again.
No.
Oh no! Now I've finished the possibility of Weller sponsoring us. Okay, Rosie in Dorset says, might it be that you're distracting your hairdresser with your constant need for counselling? Given that she's been cutting your hair well before now, you may want to consider less chat so she can focus. Or perhaps she is trying to move you on and hopes the hatchet hair jobs will get shot of you and your dilemmas. Next time you go, say you have a sore throat and can't talk. Stay stumm and see how the cut turns out.
Okay.
I don't know. That's another one that is kind of like you either have to bite the bullet and be prepared to be unpopular or what Graham said, lie.
Isn't it fascinating, though? I think our relationship with our hairdressers is kind of unlike any other relationship. Like, I've moved on from personal trainers without a backward glance. You've moved on. I can't remember the other people in your life. There must be other people in your, but hairdressers.
Me.
I moved on from you, obviously,
yeah.
without a second.
Without a backward glance.
Woohoo! Full steam ahead. I'm free. But I think hairdressers, there's something, I don't know, because it's intimate.
And it's a loyalty that you feel you've got to kind of keep up. It's a very British thing. I think Americans would just kind of go, just change hairdressers.
Listen, thank you very much to the Wangers for all that advice. Hopefully, some of it has stuck, Felicity. We stand by ready to give half-baked advice on any dilemma you want to send us, and you can do that with our email address, wangingon@listen.co.uk. That's also where you would send your Am I Weirds. Oh, music.
Am I weird?
Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it? That was like the first drink of the day.
Okay, today's Am I Weird comes to us courtesy of Kristen in Los Angeles.
LA.
LA, indeed. La La Land. Hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird for still sleeping with my baby blanket in my mid-30s?
I'll stop you there.
It's a simple white cotton blanket that has somehow survived decades of life with me. I use it to cover my legs while watching TV or roll it up for neck support. Emotionally, I wouldn't say I'm deeply attached, but there's definitely a sense of comfort in having it around. P.S. Her name is Blanky.
I mean, you're in your 30s.
Oh, Kristen, I mean, it's a bit like sucking your thumb.
Well, look, I would. Here's the thing, Christian. Yeah, you're doing it. I understand what sucking a thumb is.
I was just thinking,
I get it.
How confident that was to suck my thumb. Yeah.
Look,
what's the thing?
You say you're not deeply attached, even though you have called it Blanky and you've kept it since you were a baby. So if you're not deeply attached, here's a test. Throw it away. And then I think there's nothing wrong with having a lovely soft blanket that's really comforting and you can have it over your legs while you're watching TV or roll it up as a neck support. But throw this one away. That's my challenge to you. And then just enjoy, get a lovely new soft blanket.
Why has she got to throw that away?
Because she's saying she's not emotionally attached to it. She is.
Yeah. If it gives you comfort, it's fine. Don't have it around if there are other people there. That's all I would say to you, Kristen.
I think there is something kind of sort of emotionally constipated about still having this thing that she had as a baby.
Yeah.
Like a baby, I understand. They like the familiarity. They like the feel of the wool. They like the smell of it all. You're in your 30s. Mm-hmm. If you like a soft blanket, get one. Mm-hmm. But this blanket needs to see the inside of a bin.
Okay. I would say to you, you're not weird. I would say put it in a box for now. So don't throw it away, but get another blanket and see if that's just as good. And then you can have that blanket out in public when people come round to visit you.
I mean, can you imagine how rank this blanket must
maybe
be?
she washes it.
I mean, no, but even if you've kept washing it, she had it since she was a baby and she's now in her 30s. It's white and cotton. That will, I mean, it must not get the Turin shroud by now.
I don't think you're weird, Kristen, in LA. I think LA is weird. But I think you're not weird, but maybe try a different blanket. Mix it up a bit.
All right. I think you are weird. And Kristen and Blanky bring us to the end of this edition of Graham and Maria's Wanging On.
Yeah. Are we experts, Graham?
I'm not. Are you?
No, but if you do need genuine help with any problems, you should seek it out on the proper channels. Now, there's a link to those on our Instagram page, which is @WangingOn. Don't take us seriously. We're really not experts.
True that. Wanging On with Greg and Maria is a platform media production, and we will be back next week with more. Till then, goodbye.